why is that a mistake? I mean, especially younger, newer gardeners, you know, how else do you do it? You know, there's books written on the topic, and indeed there are books and magazine, newspaper articles, dazzling flower color combinations, and it's wrong. That's the flower industry selling you blooms. I'm interviewing this woman for an article I wrote years and years ago for Better Homes and Gardens, and she single-handedly had created what, to this day, I mean, I would, this one's in St. Paul, Minnesota. I would put it up against any garden I think I've ever seen anywhere. And granted, there are some magnificent gardens out here and in British Columbia. But she single-handedly created one of those exquisite, gorgeously beautiful garden landscapes. And I'm asking her, what's her secret? You know, what are you doing? Why is this so beautiful? And she says to me, I place every plant based on contrast between the size, the shape, and the color of the leaves. She said, color of bloom is secondary, she said to me. Color of bloom is secondary. And she had hit it right on the head. If you're a perennial lover, perennials have leaves. Leaves have size, shape, color, texture. It is learning to purchase and place plants so that we create quilts, so that we create tapestries of contrast in foliages, and then you start thinking about plant form. That is what automatically elevates your gardens into upper and higher levels of beauty. It can be subtle contrast, the same leaf shape, even the same color, duplicated. It can be certainly a more stark contrast. This is one of my gardens. And if you'll notice the hosta here,
that's pretty.
The largest foliage in this section, in fact, the largest foliage in this section of my landscape overlaps the tiniest. And I've got, yeah, so naturally I'm going to bring in, you know, creme brulee heuchera, slide that up in there. We're going to take this is yew monlu, this is an emerald spreader yew. I'm going to jot that in here because it's got a different color. It's evergreen, of course. It's got a completely different leaf. It is painting pictures with your palette is foliage. Your palette is the form of the clump tree, the form of the upright shrub, the rounded shrub, the fabulous spreading evergreen or shrub, another one of my gardens.